Hello, welcome to Treasures of Knowledge with Kimberly. Thank you for joining me and allowing me to share my love of the scriptures with you. Have your children or family or friends ever asked you, why do you need to read the Bible? Why do you need to read the scriptures? Allow me to share an experience I had on this question and some things that have blessed my life by reading the scriptures. All right, well, years ago when my children were little, we had these beautiful neighbors that we loved, and they had their parents come to visit for 3 months. And our yards didn't have a fence between it, so we gardened together, and I got to know them pretty well. So one day I invited them to come to church with us, and their response was, "Oh, sweetie, we are too old for such fables." What a curious response this was to me. As I have recently been introduced to a new series on Tubi or Netflix. It's titled Drive Through History with Dave Stotts. And this is a wonderful program where he goes through a lot of the historical sites in Jerusalem and throughout the Mediterranean, places that were the apostles and prophet had visited and taught. And I'll put a link to his program down below so you can quickly access it. So one of the things he says in one of his series is that something I've heard many times, but he says that Christ is the most significant person that's ever walked the face of this earth. And if that being the case, why wouldn't you want this person's influence to have some effect or some impact on yours? Well, I joined the church when I was 18. I was introduced to Jesus Christ at that time. And I can say 35 years later that I am so grateful for the scriptures that have taught me about this man, this beautiful person, has helped me in my life. I can say that reading the scriptures of the Savior's life has changed my whole world. I learned principles of how to forgive and why, so that I not be cankered by bitterness. I have learned to offer forgiveness to help others feel that balm of Gilead. I have learned patience and understanding. I've learned the value of fidelity and principles such as honesty. All of these things have blessed my life and actually allowed me to unshackle myself from traumas that I'd experienced in childhood. Not only this, but I've allowed my children to be taught by the same principles. And these are such beautiful, beautiful blessings. Here where I live in Texas, we have a chain of grocery stores called H-E-B. And they often wear this shirt that says, "Be the change." And I believe that this is suggesting that the change be based on principles that Jesus Christ taught. And I invite you to share these things with others as they ask, why do I read the scriptures? And invite you to be that change. And in a world of hurt, we need to be that change. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you on our next episode.